Going on, ladies and gentlemen? Arrivederci, Veni Vidi Vici, and ciao. It's the extent of my Italiano. We are here to recap Clash in Italy. The microphone aside, Phillip and Brandon, joined by the Canadian destroyer, the Italian. I don't know what the Italian.
One might say Stallion, but that's Rocky. And as we know, CM Punk's never seen Rocky. So we don't get into a fight with him. Well, at least
Italian
Rocky 3.
stallion.
He hasn't seen Rocky 3.
Italian stallion. That's big Bruno RIP to San Martino. Brandon Tanguma's here, guys.
Hey guys, I'm not quick enough to Google translate something pithy in Italian, but we're here to talk Clash in Italy. It's just Clash insert country they are from in Europe. And
Well, no,
I thought it was a solid show.
there was Clash in the Castle that one year. That was inside of the
Clash,
castle.
of course, the
Yeah,
castle that was a football stadium
yeah.
in Wales.
Yeah, it was a castle to them. Absolutely. Clash in Italy, man. They did some good stuff on this one, man. Let's talk about it. First match.
First match live on ESPN. We had the WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes defending against Gunther. This one
Gunther.
only, oh, sorry,
Okay,
Gunther.
hold on. I heard this on the Cheap Heat podcast. People are, is it Gunther? Is it Gunter? Or is it, wait, what, Gunther, or Gunter? Which one is it? What do you say?
I say Gunther. I don't know. I don't even know. Cody Rhodes versus Gunther. I usually say Gunther.
I've been saying Gunther.
Gunther. I don't know. I need a
Gunther, Gunter, yeah, like there's like three different ones. Yeah.
I
I
gotta
really never noticed it until I heard like I was thinking about it like, yeah, there are different ways people say this.
anyways, however you say his name. I thought it was gonna be interesting to see what the reception would be like in Europe. It is northern Italy, so kind of close to not, you know, Germany, I guess. I don't know, but uh,
Where's exactly is he from again?
um,
Uh
not it's not Germany. I got
no. Austria.
Austria. See, yes,
Yes.
yes, yes, yes. But credit to either the fans or Cody himself. The crowd was pretty much solidly behind Cody Rhodes for majority of this
Well,
match.
yeah, he was the baby face. Duh.
Well, sometimes you never know in Bizarro World. They're just going to cheer for whoever they want to cheer for. But
That's because
uh,
these fans don't understand. We got to stick to the script.
I will say this Italian fan, this crowd did not piss me off like maybe some of the other European crowds have pissed me off in the past.
Yeah, no, the chants were subtle and they made sense and they flowed.
And they were behind the crowd. They were behind who they're supposed to be behind. They weren't like overly cheerful of like, going on too long and trying to get themselves over. I thought it was just a perfect blend of European, uh, football chants and getting behind who you're trying to get behind. But this match was short. I mean, under 12 minutes. I understand that you got a harder time capsule you got to fit under with the ESPN stuff, but I thought this match was a little bit of a disappointment in the 12 minutes that they did have. Cody ends up pinning Gunther. Gunther's foot was under the bottom rope, kind of kicked the bottom rope, and the referee did not see it. And Gunther was adamant that he, should have had a rope break. He didn't like attack Cody or anything. He was just going after the referee, nothing like that. But clearly, this is building to another match later down the line. Overall match was kind of, I would say, below average and kind of under. It was a letdown compared to what these guys could do, but clearly they're going to have another match.
Yeah, and then they gave you a little bit. I'd like to call back to the to the Crown Jewel Championship match that they had a couple of years ago. I thought that was cool. The latest two Kings of the Rings going at it for the undisputed title. Good stuff, man. So 12 minutes?
11 minutes, 35 seconds.
Hey, man. They did a lot, man. They did a lot in that 11 minutes 35 seconds. Nonetheless, the American Nightmare is still the undisputed WWE champion. I love the mask that he wore to the ring with the hot eye taken out. Cool little detail. So good stuff, man.
Yeah, then we continue on to Rhea Ripley defending her WWE Championship against Jade Cargill. This one went relatively longer, second longest match of the entire night, 16 minutes, 57 seconds. And the match was okay. It's kind of hard to, Jade's not going to have these five-star classics, but it was a okay match. I think their match from WrestleMania was better. Unfortunately, the match kind of derailed once B-Fab and Meechin came out. And there was a spot where BFAB was supposed to put Jade Cargill's foot on the rope, but whether Jade wasn't close enough, bad timing, just clumsiness, I don't know. BFAB couldn't cleanly put it on the bottom rope, and the referee had to like kind of stop his count and look over. And the match, any momentum that match did have, kind of came to a screeching halt after that.
I saw somebody online was like BFAB trying to take over for Big Botch, aka Tongaloa, which shout out Tongaloa forever in our hearts. Um
A real tribal chief.
oh, I didn't say that. I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna say that. Stop yourself. Yeah, then Charlotte Flair comes out there, kind of even the odds. She cleanly put the foot on the rope.
And yeah, the referee doesn't kick her out after she does it, but he kicked. Which I don't. Did Michin
He
and
didn't
BFAB
see them.
actually? Did he actually kick them out, or is that just maybe him going to business for himself? Of like, I clearly saw this, so like I have to kick them out because if I don't, like I know what credibility referees really have, but like after that, you kind of have to kick them out.
Yeah, I mean, hey man, he's a hell of a worker for thinking on the fly like that. Or some, I mean, yeah, good stuff on him. But yeah, nonetheless, Rhea Ripley retains. She's still the WWE Women's Champion.
Yeah, this one seems a little bit more definitive. It's Jade, so she'll always kind of be in that one, and she'll be strong regardless, and maybe they'll kind of veer off and do other things. But it looks like the Jade and Rhea feud seems to
Veer,
be.
Veer, is he still coming? Veer?
I think Veer came and he left.
Damn.
I know. But moving on, then we go to the PLE proper. You only get 3 matches. You got to pay $30 for it, unless you have a VPN. Um, But yeah, Brock Lesnar and Obafemi kicked off that one. Only goes 6 minutes, 21 seconds, but they fit a whole lot in it. It was
It was impactful, man. Hey, shout out to this was fun. This was a lot of fun. It was exactly what it needed to be. I'm gonna spam my finisher. You're gonna kick out. What the hell? We're gonna do a little bit of business. We're gonna go to the outside. Brock working the arm and the Kimura. We haven't really seen him utilize that Kimura since I think his feud with Cody a number of years ago. So it was good, just good to see things like that. But all in all, the beast incarnate, 7 F5s. One of them through a table, puts down Obafemi.
yeah, I mean, we kind of expected Brock to win this match, and even though Obafemi lost, they definitely put him over, almost comically so, because I mean, 7 F5s is a lot. I don't know what the previous record was for, you know, wrestlers to take an
I
F5
think
and
like
kind of.
3 or 4.
Yeah, I probably would say 4 was probably the most, maybe like in those Roman matches or something, even like Goldberg or something like that. But I thought it was exactly what it should have been. It was a sprint of a match. The crowd was into it from bell to bell, and they did the right. I mean, I won't say the right thing because there's always going to be a question of do you keep him strong, do you have him lose just to kind of get it out of the way, and it's tough to kind of have a loss take this much to beat him. So it makes perfect sense to kind of get that loss out of the way so you don't have to kind of book yourself into the corner and just keep giving him wins. But we'll talk more about it on the regular episode in a couple days of what they did on Raw, but they kept the Oba train rolling and almost kind of like John Cena back in the day. He loses, but it's kind of no, water off his back. He just keeps on trucking the way he was.
Speaking to John Cena, I hope people can see now why Brock Lesnar decimated John Cena at WrestlePalooza, so we can get to Obafemi beating Brock Lesnar the way he did at WrestleMania. Hope you people see that now. There's always a method to the madness.
Now it's 1-1. Do we go straight into it? Obviously, well, not obviously, but
We go last
maybe,
man standing.
yeah, maybe Brock gets involved in the King of the Ring stuff, so Oba doesn't win that because if you do win the whole thing, you have to wrestle the champion at SummerSlam. I don't know if they want to go to this Oba Femi title match right now,
No,
so I
I
think
think
we're gonna,
next year.
yeah, I think we're gonna see Brock in the relatively near future, and whether that's him getting a Saudi payday, which would be at King of the Ring next month, which he likes to do, or
I
they
think
do
he'll.
that match
I
later.
think he'll somehow cost Oba. I think Oba will lose like a semifinal. He won't get pinned, but he'll lose a semifinal, and then he'll want Brock. Brock won't be around. Maybe Oba goes into the. Oh no, SummerSlam's before. Damn, Money in the Bank is in September this year. Jesus. I was gonna say Oba goes into Money in the Bank. Brock costs him that too, and then they go to SummerSlam, but we can't do that. Oh yeah, so maybe just cost him King of the Ring.
I mean, the thing is now I thought if Oba could have lost the opening match because it's multi-man, he doesn't need to be pinned, but now we move on to the portion where it's all singles matches. And so are you going to really have him take another singles loss? Now
I said, bro, like
he
they
can do
find
a
a way.
count out. They'll probably do something
Yeah,
like that or maybe not disqualification, but maybe a count out or something like that. But that also mean like he's down for 10 seconds and Oba has like never been down for 10 seconds.
or Brock attacks whoever Oba's wrestling. They move on, and then boom, there you go. You just do that. There are ways to do it. But
What a
overall, good
loophole.
stuff from these gentlemen. IC title.
Yes, the women's
Hey,
IC title.
how long did they go?
14 minutes and 2 seconds.
They cooked for those 14 minutes and 2 seconds. Hey, one of those missile drop kicks, Becky ate on the mouth. I was like, ah. But nah, man. Crooked car counted the or was it crooked or corrupt? Which one is it?
I don't know, but whoever's booking the referees, like, why is Jessica Carr continuing to be in these Becky Lynch matches?
She's the female referee on the main roster.
Yeah, but
They don't have
not
any
every
other.
yeah, but not every female referee or not every female match is refereed by a female.
Well, she
And by my recollection, they also have two other referees that are females that could
they're
maybe
in
add.
NXT. It's different.
I understand Jessica Carr's like the head female one, but we have two other ones.
Oh, Daphne, yeah, where's Daphne?
And they called up the blonde one. The blonde, at least the blonde one was on like the Raw after WrestleMania. Respectfully,
Hey,
Philip, settle down, settle
what
down.
what do you mean? What do you mean?
But I don't think I've seen her since then. I don't know if that was just like kind of a, give her a quick little call up because, give the other referees a break. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
But anyways, yes, I thought this match was solid. Probably the best kind of traditional match of the bunch, even though there's only 5 matches on the entire show.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
would have been. Man, we could have got six or seven people to do that.
I mean, I think it's just hard to like force people or ask people to spend $30 for 3 matches. Like, could you not add a match or two onto these cards? Like, God forbid you cut out like 5 minutes of advertisements and self promotion to add some sort of match, whether it's a tag team, another women's match, or something like that. Because like $30 for 3 matches is kind of insane.
Uh,
Because there's gonna be a lot of people out there who only have this ESPN plan just to watch WWE.
I mean, it's on the replay though, right? For the other matches.
Yeah, but still, I mean, you can watch the ESPN Unlimited thing for from the jump, but
Yeah.
if you have ESPN proper, if you have a cable package, then yeah. But anyways, Soul, God bless her, she didn't like really mess any of her high flying moves up too much. I still feel as though she like I don't know if she has the yips or not because I do feel like she's maybe in her head now because she's kind of messed up a lot of the spots in the past. But you can kind of see when she was doing that little 450 clothesline she likes to do that she kind of maybe took like a extra second or two to kind of compose herself to get her mind right before she did it. But
Yeah, I mean those are high risk moves and things like that. I mean, they may seem simple there's a lot that goes into it. You got to make sure you spring right, and if you jump kind of late, it could be messed up here. And if you don't extend all the way, there's a lot that goes on, man. But Soul Rook, I mean, what I think I saw her post with Hunter. She got the finger point post. Only 4 years, man. Damn, she's gonna be all right. Let her, bro. Just let her have those types of matches, bro. Like let her have those types of matches. That's all she needs to do. Go out there with EO Sky. Go out there with who else is on this roster, bro? Like hell. Oh no, I can't do that. But yeah, man, just have her go out there with those types of matches and just kill it.
she is the IC champion now.
That's hey, shout out to Becky Lynch. 3 reigns as IC champion, and I mean, look at what she did. She did it for Maxine. The AJ stuff was cool, but this Soruka one, this is the one, man. Soruka, the first black female Intercontinental champion, I might add.
Give me that Becky. We've been doing this so long, Philip. I was doing this bit before Becky Lynch was even popular.
Yeah, before she get punched in the face and became the man.
Yeah, I let
Back when she
everyone
was doing the
know
Irish jig.
I was a Becky Lynch fan before it was cool to be a Becky Lynch fan. I just want to let you guys know I'm
when
just
she
putting it
was
out
doing
there.
the Irish jig, you know,
I was leading that charge. She was my girl, and love
back
to
in
see
our
that she's still killing it.
back in our Chabot days. Speaking of Chabot, I heard Sancho Demira invaded Chabot TV.
Good for them still doing that. Good for shout out Chabot TV.
Yeah. Main event.
Main event time,
Uh,
tribal
oh,
combat.
come on, Tribal Combat. The Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu goes up against the undisputed reigning defending heavyweight champion of the world, the Tribal Chief, the OTC, Roman Reigns. How long did they go?
27 minutes and 12 seconds, by far the longest match
Hey
on the
man,
show.
they did that shit. They did that. Everything made sense. They worked. Roman talks about that main event pace. I've noticed he still has that with the slow things there, but like no, he's picked it up as of late. Um, I mean, pop up Superman, that was cool. Roman, I thought it was very smart. Him smashing Jacob's hand with the toolbox, to prevent the Tonga death grip. There was that point in the match where Roman was talking about, yeah, he resorted like old tribal chief, when he would be talking shit during his matches, like, I never needed anybody to do this. I do this because I love y'all. They think I needed the turnbuckle to beat your ass. Rips off the turnbuckle pad and then just smashes Jacob's head in there. And then Jacob does like, yeah. He does all this shit. Um, the spear through the barricade. Those security guards got tackled. Um, but yeah, man. I mean, the finish. I mean, misses the mighty moonsault, spear through the table, then another spear. Jacob Fatu has been beaten once again by the OTC. The Usos come out there, hand Roman Reigns the Ulafala, and Jacob just looks sad as he gets out of the ring. You notice the MFTs, Tamatanga, and Solo Sikoa are there, just looking on like, mm, mm, mm. I find it funny how, you know, Solo Sikoa lost Tribal Combat, but he never acknowledged Roman Reigns. I love that little detail. But yeah, man, they did the damn thing. What did you think?
I thought it was solid. I thought it was a little laborious at times when, kind of is a little slow.
And that's a word, man. Laborious. Explain.
I got some big words. Let's see.
You have a college degree.
I do have a college degree. I mean, it doesn't might not really seem like it in terms of what I'm doing these days, but I do. I do got that thing when it comes to the words sometimes. Laborious for the people. A task, process, or journey requiring a significant amount of time, effort, and perseverance. Which might seem kind of positive when I was saying this. But anyways, um, yeah, I thought the story they told was good, interesting at points, like you said, with kind of the low blow pinfall at the very end, the Roman kind of being like old original tribal chief of him just kind of like, really kind of healing it up, it seems like, but the crowd likes him like that. What's the psychology behind this? And I mean, Roman just won. I mean, I know there's maybe some people that talk themselves into Jacob winning because of him having to acknowledge Roman, but they're just running it back. They're going back to the bloodline well, putting a bloodline behind Roman Reigns. We will see if that works. One could argue this is like bringing back the NWO. I'm not going to say that, but
Bro,
there are
so
some similarities of just like, we're not as hot as we used to be, so let's get back to what was hot. But that's a couple years. That was a couple
dude,
years ago.
you do realize the NWO has lasted, or the bloodline has lasted longer than the entire NWO run?
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
AEW's lasted longer than WCW Nitro.
Which NWO we never talked. I mean, but the anniversary hasn't come up yet, so we got a little while. But yeah, man. I mean, this is a different. It's different though, Uh,
All the NWO incarnations were different.
I mean, well, I mean the added element of Jacob alone, I as the soldier now for Roman Reigns instead of Solo is going to be interesting. Tidbit and beat, and then just I mean, obviously, Roman, he is classified as a baby face, so there's that difference. But if you talk about after it's over, Roman, does the trash talking to the camera. Two important things. Like him saying like, I've been trying to do this the right way. Y'all are preventing me. Y'all are provoking me. I may have to go back to doing what I was doing. And we all know what he was doing. It lasted him being champion for like 4 years. And then the other thing, we all know who runs this place. QB1, get the fuck out of here with that shit. It's the OTC, it's the tribal chief. And then they post that video of Cody and Roman meeting in the hallway. So they're putting the interest back, man.
Once again, it's a lot of the same story beats from a few years ago. I wonder what the point of Jacob kind of looking at Solo and his guys over there. Maybe this leads to one big giant bloodline of like everybody coming back together. Are they gonna go fight each other? I don't know, but it it would seem that the story would be Jacob or Roman is maybe gonna get too big of a head, and then it kind of like blows everything up, and maybe Jacob turns his back on Roman and tries to, you know, go after the championship or something. But like they already did tribal combat. He lost. What are the? I'm not, in the Samoan family rules. I don't know how that stuff works, but I don't know if you can try again after you lose a tribal combat match. So
Has anybody ever tried again? No.
no. So Cody won the last one. Cody won one, so I guess he can.
No, that
You
was
know,
bloodline rules. That's what I
sorry,
said.
bloodline rules. Sorry, bloodline rules.
Yeah.
But
Tribal combat is no interference.
yeah, tribal combat only a family thing. No white boys allowed.
Yeah, bloodline rules. You can have people in your corner.
Uh,
Um,
But do you think this is like the beginning of something or just kind of like the middle of the Bloodline story? Like, is
what
this
inning are
like
we in?
this is the longest baseball game I've ever seen in my entire life?
All right,
And
man.
I've watched like a 1990 A's game that lasted to like 1 o'clock in the morning.
All right, man.
Actually, I think it was probably like 2 o'clock in the morning.
WrestleMania 39. We were in the third inning. What is this? Is this the sixth?
I'm really hoping
Is
we're in the
this
seventh inning stretch right now.
is
I'm
this the top?
trying to go tarps off.
This the top of the sixth? Or are we in the middle of the fifth? I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and find out. Overall grade for Clash in Italy.
Clash in Italy.
Clash in Italiano.
Um, I liked the show. I thought it was pretty solid for what it was. That being said, it wasn't the best thing in the weekend. That'd be Mask versus Mask. We'll talk a little about that in the regular show.
Hey, come on. Hello. Hello.
I will give Clash in Italy. I'll give it a B plus. Um, I wish some of these pay-per-views like was more definitive on kind of the finishes. At least we got one in the main event, but hopefully, these pay-per-views are endings of stories and not just continuations of stories.
Bro, I think Sol and Becky are done. I think Rhea and Jade are done.
I think it's just more like the Cody Gunther one. Like I thought that match was kind of a disappointment, and then the finish just kind of like I rolled my eyes. I just did not like that, to be honest. Everything else was fine. 4 out of 5, thumbs up. Number one, first match, not so much.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. I'll give it a B. Also, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the women's intercontinental title match. I think those ladies did a fantastic job. Yeah, man. We will be back in a couple days with a recap of the week that was the fallout from Clash in Italy. We'll talk some AEW. We have to talk Mask versus Mask because, god damn it, god damn it, I loved it.
Who would have thought the dead guy booking a story about an American and a German fighting over Mexican culture and pride would be the best thing in wrestling?
Yep.
And that's where we are in the year of our Lord 2026.
Yeah, who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Not me.
Yeah. Mm. Well, that's gonna do it for us, ladies and gentlemen. You guys know where to find us. Thank you guys so much. As always, be safe and stay dangerous. Yes, sir.